People around me in the medical world would dismiss my symptoms. I was treated like a I was treated like a lunatic. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's ASMR sip is 1907. Check out 1907water.com. Coupon code Russo. ASMR Spritz, Intelligent Elephant Carbon, coupon code Russo. Young LA for this shirt. All other discounts to support this channel down below. Today, I'm going to be talking about, can you lose muscle from finasteride, Accutane, SSRI, sexual dysfunction, all of these syndromes, but specifically finasteride, since these have the most cult-like defenders, Andrew. It's like the Imperial Stormtroopers show up anytime I bash the magnificent hair loss drug. So I'll caveat it. You may not be an outlier individual. You may tolerate finasteride or Dutasteride just fine. That doesn't mean others are suffering from a pseudo fake condition. Andrew, it's like me, like you eat peanuts, you get an allergic reaction, I'm over there eating them fine. I'm like, oh, you're fucking idiot. Like you like, oh, just like eat the peanuts better, bro. Just eat the peanuts better. They'll go away if you eat the peanuts a different way. It's just like, come on now. I've already complained about losing my entire physique. I mean, I used to fill out this shirt, lost my fucking physique, right? I've been training every single fucking day, 7 days a week in the gym. Nothing's changed other than my physique has deteriorated since, you know, using Lion's Mane, which is a 5-AR inhibitor, which more Lion's Mane videos are coming out, by the way. Anyways, I'm getting back to finasteride. So people say, oh, you can't lose any muscle on finasteride. I think if you tolerate finasteride fine, you won't lose any muscle. But if you take finasteride and you get finasteride syndrome, post-finasteride syndrome, you can have the syndrome on finasteride or off finasteride. I'm gonna have a picture of Ryan Clark. So Andrew just threw up this picture. That is a real picture. That is a real picture. Let's read the captions. Hi Ryan, I hope you're doing okay in your recovery. I've had this fucking disease for over 20 years. Andrew, they say, how come post-finasteride syndrome like only popped up like in 2011, like when the internet, when they first invented the forum boards, it immediately popped up. This guy had it for 20 years before the forum board. So they say like, oh, post-finasteride syndrome didn't exist. It existed on the internet once the forum boards came out and they could get together and talk about it, right? It's just like, this guy had it way before. All right, had symptoms. I took Fin on and off for years. I didn't know what the fuck was happening to me. I experienced many recoveries without making the connection or knowing what was happening to me. These are photographs of me, which shows how bad the muscle loss can get. I am a severe case, by the way. The wastage pic is from October. I suffered my biggest crash in March and the wastage was in weeks. The pull pic was 2 months before and I was already had years of PFS. So he experienced another crash. So that first pic of him in the pull, he was already experiencing PFS symptoms, right? His epigenes, I can't even say epigenes until the epigene labs come out by 2030. Then everyone will come back to me and be like, oh, okay, you were right. That was the epigenes, but I won't say it. Whatever this condition is, you know, I don't have the epigene data right now. These labs are just coming out, but whatever the condition is, you know, he was already suffering from it and then he crashed further. So he had PFS in the first pic and then crashed again in the second pic. I couldn't walk. I couldn't get dressed. I couldn't shave. Horrific pains in the ankles, wrists, feet, hands, jaw, cheekbones. Lost some bone globally, soft muscle tissue everywhere. Padding gone from feet, hands, skin loose everywhere. I went from still being able to push a full weight stack to not being able to move at all. I literally crawled around. I would wake up at 4 a.m. Seeping back pain, muscle bone pain, weak jelly arms, dreadful suicidal thoughts. I never made the connection to Propecia. There was nothing out there when I started it and doctors were useless. I thought I had a rare form of cancer, even dementia. Things got increasingly worse over the years. People around me in the medical world would dismiss my symptoms. I was treated like a I was treated like a lunatic, but I knew it wasn't in my mind of the unexplainable physical symptoms. I was desperate, Googling a symptom in 2017 where he found PFS. I couldn't believe my eyes, then my heart sank when the reality sunk in. I'd been risking this poison for close to 2 decades. Since that, I've only gotten worse stupidly. I used to take minoxidil too and was eating lots of 5-AR foods. My diet was extremely healthy, but not healthy for PFS. I had to leave work, my marriage fell apart, and mostly everyone parachuted around me. It's a lonely path. I appreciate Ryan for, he sent me a lot of encouraging words. 20 years. 20 years. The first picture, he already had PFS. He crashed in the second picture. And again, I don't have epigene data, so I guess I have to zip my lips for another 5 years. But how would he instantly lose all that in 2 weeks after already claiming to have PFS and suffering from PFS? He crashed back down. It's like, enough with this is fake. How is that fake? I've experienced all the symptoms myself. I could barely walk on the trail I used to run on forever, Andrew. I used to run 15 miles down that trail, and my girlfriend had to basically hold my hand at the beginning of it, and we walked like grandma speed. I was like a fucking 90-year-old man trying to walk, disassociated, no personality, no ability to feel dopamine or serotonin, and overall completely weak. The muscle eradicated off my skin on steroids. I was on steroids. I increased the steroid dosages as I wasted away. I don't get how my shit's fake. So if you can't lose muscle on finasteride, if you tolerate it, I don't think you're gonna lose any muscle. I think you're gonna be fine. There are pro bodybuilders that take finasteride and who are fine. If you are one of those lucky genetic outliers, oh boy, you're gonna lose your entire physique. You're gonna be fucking castrated. The end. I'll see you guys in my next video.